This is Tanya, Noor's mom. So today I'm going to be speaking about, is kajal safe for your baby? So applying kajal in baby's eyes or a newborn's eyes is a very common practice in India and it has been going on since ages. It is a traditional ritual or a custom that is prevalent across cultures. And as per these rituals or customs, kajal is applied in baby's eyes for a number of reasons. Some of them are that it is believed that applying kajal in baby's eyes will make them look bigger, attractive, brighter, it makes them longer. Some believe that it helps your baby sleep better, or it protects the baby's eyes from the harmful sun rays. Some believe that it protects the baby's eyes from infections like conjunctivitis, stye, and some even believe that applying kajal in your baby's eyes can keep the evil eye or the buri nazar away. So, all of these reasons that I just listed are the reasons why this kajal is applied in our babies right after they are born, and it has been going on since ages. But are these true? How many of them are true? Neither of them are true. There is no scientific or medical evidence to prove any of these, that it can help your baby sleep better or that it keeps the evil eye away. This is a complete myth. It is just a belief, or it soothes the baby's eyes, or it protects the baby from harmful sun rays. All of this is wrong. So, should we apply kajal on our baby's eyes? No. Scientifically and medically, kajal is not safe for your baby's eyes. In fact, the US FDA considers kajal as an illegal color additive. It is not at all safe for your baby. In fact, it is a very harmful practice and can have adverse consequences. So, when we apply kajal in our eyes, so eyes is the most delicate or sensitive part of our human body. And with babies, when they're just born, not just their eyes, their entire body is so sensitive, so delicate. And their eyes, their vision is still developing. So when we are putting kajal inside their eyes, we are actually hampering or hurting the development of their eyes. So now, why is kajal not advised or is considered safe for use by pediatrician or health organizations or medical agencies? First, let's talk about how kajal is prepared. So there are two kinds of kajals that are available. One that you can buy from the store, commercially produced, and one that you make at home. So if you buy kajal from the store that is commercially made, it has high amount of minerals such as lead, carbon, zincite, galena, and prolonged application of kajal can lead to excessive lead storage in the body, which can lead to lead poisoning and further cause problems in the organs. It can affect your brain development. It can affect bone marrow, which is such an important and vital part of the body. It can cause kidney problems. It can cause anemia, and it is also known to cause a low IQ in babies. So, this high amount of lead in store-bought kajal is very toxic for your baby. Not just this, whenever kajal is made in some factory or in the stores, we are not sure about the hygiene conditions or the packaging, the way it has been packaged, handled, how much hygiene has been maintained, what was the risk of infection, because there is no agency who's actually looking after all of these aspects. Moreover, there are some brands that even claim that we are lead free or we are toxic free, but there are no claims to back this. There is no research to back this. You can't trust any of this. So we should definitely not go for commercially bought kajal. Homemade kajal. So this kajal is made at home by burning a little mustard oil or ghee or almond oil or some badams or almond and taking out the ash and using it. But even when we make it at home, how do we guarantee that the conditions under which it has been made, it is absolutely sterile and hygienic? And even say if you do maintain hygiene, there is no guarantee of the ingredients that you're using, if they're organic or not. Also, even for homemade kajal, it still is produced from burning of an oil and it's collected through that black ash which contains carbon, which is not good for your baby's sensitive eyes. It can cause infections. So whether it be homemade kajal or store-bought kajal, both have their consequences. They have carbon, they have lead, which is not good for your baby's eyes. Now when I come to applying kajal, like I said, kajal is applied on the baby's this inner rim, the upper rim, corner of the eyes. So when kajal is applied on the rims, it blocks the pores, and that blockage can lead to cyst formation, inflammations and infections. And when kajal is applied here in the inner corner of the eye, it tends to block the tear duct of the eyes. So tear ducts are nothing, they are small openings from where the tears that get produced in the eyes continuously get drained into the nose. But when these tear ducts begin to get blocked, then these tears have no place to go and they keep on getting collected, which leads to an eye infection. Applying kajal can cause watery eyes, irritation, itchiness, redness. It can cause inflammation, and the poor baby is so small he cannot even communicate that that's the problem. He cries, he will just cry, and we will never even get to know what the real reason is. Imagine that as adults, when we put kajal, by the end of the day, don't our eyes feel very itchy, and you feel red, you feel that something is coming inside your eye, you get that blurriness kind of thing. So imagine the same thing happening with babies. Moreover, when we apply kajal, there are two ways to apply kajal. One is we either use our finger to apply kajal. The other is there is a small metal applicator that is used to apply kajal. Now, if you use that metal applicator, that is extremely unsafe, because a little movement of the hand here and there, and it can actually damage the eye, that metal applicator. It can cause scratches in the tear film. So many things can happen. And if we are not using the metal applicator, and if we are using our fingers, then also our fingers can be dirty, and any kind of germs or infection that are on our hands, even under our nails, can get into our baby's eyes so easily. Also, if we have sharp nails or uneven nails or rough hands, all of that can damage the baby's delicate rims of the eye, and it can cause so much discomfort. Even if we wash our hands properly, we still cannot guarantee that 100% sterility and cleanliness, because there are certain germs and bacteria that don't go away so easily. So all of this can cause infection and bacteria to get into the eye, and can provide so much discomfort to the baby. So much so that sometimes all of this can even hamper the vision development of the baby, because if any kind of particle or any bacteria goes into the central part of the eye, the cornea, it can impact the vision also. Lastly, even when we remove our baby's kajal, it can affect the baby's eyes. Why? Because while removing, you either just splash water on the baby's face while bathing, and that can once again cause the kajal to get into those tear ducts and block them, and can cause infections. Or if you're just taking a small washcloth or towel and wiping off the kajal, then once again we don't know how clean the towel is, whether it has some bacteria or not, and if the towel is rough, it can damage the inner eye. So even the taking away or wiping off the kajal is not very safe, because number one, you can never get it off completely. Even as adults, when we try to remove our kajals, are we able to get all of it out? We cannot use makeup removers on babies, right? So you can never get it out completely, and it staying for such a long time on the baby's eyes can lead to excessive lead storage in the body, which is not good for the baby. So what is the final verdict? that no, you should not be applying any kajal on your baby's eyes. It is not recommended by any pediatrician, any doctor, any medical association or organization. It is not safe for your baby. It is very, very harmful for your baby. But like I said, that applying kajal is considered a custom in our country, and we always don't want to hurt the sentiments of our older generations. So as an alternative, if you want, especially to ward off or protect the baby from that buri nazar or evil eye, you can take a little dot of kajal and put it on the baby's forehead or behind the ear, behind the foot, just in order to live up to the ritual. But even that is not recommended that much, because prolonged application of that also can cause the body to absorb lead. But if you do decide to apply like a little kala tika on your baby to protect him from any kind of buri nazar, please ensure that before bathing your baby you wipe it off. Otherwise, what will happen is, if you don't wipe it off before bathing your baby, with the water it will flow, and if it goes into your baby's nose or eyes, the whole point is defeated, and it will act in a similar way as it does when we apply it in the baby's eyes. So, sharing my experience, that even my mother and even my husband actually was after me, for a very, very long time initially, that you should put a kala tikka on, no, nazar lag jati hai, all of that. I do not believe in this at all about the nazar lagna. But just to respect their wishes, I used to put like a little dot sometimes, and then I used to remove it quickly after they used to go away, because I was very, very scared of kajal going into her eyes. So please avoid putting any kajal in your baby's eyes. They don't make baby's eyes any better or brighter. Your baby's eyes are anyways very beautiful, and they will become more and more beautiful as the baby ages. Please show this video to your parents, your in-laws, and all those people who are forcing you to put kajal in your baby's eyes. Hope this video was helpful. Keep writing. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.